Hello, hello. This is day two of my Rome trip, and we started really early morning. We just rushed to the metro station because we had to start our trip for the Vatican City, and then we had to reach a point by 9. So, yeah, let's start with the trip.
Dance now if you want me. Let's start.
So for Vatican City, you don't need any other visa or anything, although it's the smallest country in the world. And always please pre-book your ticket because there are long lines in front of the if you are standing in the queue. So it's always buy the tickets before.
Just wanna be your babe. I don't wanna fade away. Something happens sinking into time. Yeah, 네 눈엔 내가 있어. 아마 넌날 사랑하고 있어. 귀가 아는 순간 두려워. 마음이 따뜻해져. 갈 때면
So before actually entering inside the Vatican Museum, our guide explained us a lot about the St. Peter's Basilica and the church and Sistine Chapel and everything, and then we entered the main Vatican Museum.
let's lie. There's nobody here. Look at how we are, and to think we are so perfect, fair in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded.
I was completely awestruck by the internal architecture and all the paintings and how till now they are actually keeping all those intact, all the art by Michelangelo and all those famous artists. It was like if you don't see with your own eyes, you will not believe. So I tried to capture as many as painting of the worlds possible. So I hope I did justice to the place actually. So let's see.
To think we are so perfect, fair in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded. I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your babe.
So in one of many hallways, this is one of the important one where they have all the old maps of the whole, I think, Italy, I would say, but yeah, all the old maps they built before. And then funny thing, I actually got lost here. Lost means I was going with a group of people and then I lost them and I lost my friend. But I was so mesmerized by the beauty of it. I thought, okay, I'll no worries, I'll just go outside and call them. But let me enjoy the view first. So this particular image was painted by very famous artist Raphael, where he included Michelangelo and himself in this painting, and this type of painting actually called fresco painting. And I think those were the people who invented that painting with this blue colors in the background and everything. So and I think they are still doing some work using some colors to preserve this fresco painting till now. So now we'll be entering to the Sistine Chapel where photography was not allowed because it's a chapel, but still I managed to take the famous photo, which is this one, and this also have a story. So originally Michelangelo painted all the figures as nude one because to him it was like God send us with no clothes, right? But then definitely it's a holy place, and the popes later they had some issue with with it, and they wanted to break the wall. So there was another artist who came later after Michelangelo, and he thought that it will be a lost for the whole, art, that if we break the wall. So he decided to draw little clothes on the private parts of that particular image, and that particular image also have a very good name. It's called the Last Judgment, and it has three different stages of our life, which is like it says heaven, then you are in earth, and then someone is going to hell. So when our guide was telling us the story, it was like I never enjoyed history this much, but yeah, I think visual aids made it easier. So it took us around 2 hours actually to complete the whole tour of inside the Vatican Museum and the Sistine Chapel, and we were headed towards the famous spiral helix shaped staircase. So the great thing about this one is that the person who is getting up using that stairs and person who are getting down will never meet. So that's how the shape was planned. So it was pretty nice. So after Vatican City tour, we actually headed to St. Peter's Basilica Church, but unfortunately we couldn't go inside because it was Easter time and it was closed, sadly. But I am planning to visit next time, definitely, because it's the largest and the biggest church in the world. So I have to go. So for us, whatever we have planned for the day was over, and then we were just roaming around by the river. So the river name is, I think, Tiber River. And then you never know, in Italy, the best thing I found is live music. So I'll give you some tests. heading towards the famous Spanish Steps, and it is one of the main shopping area as well, as you see. And I am sorry I couldn't capture actual steps photo because there were like a big crowd in that area. So we just sat there for a while because we were really tired by all of this walking. But yeah, that's it. Not a good place to capture photo in the evening for sure.
Liquid honey, no love. You're like liquid honey.
So now it was time to head for dinner and find a good restaurant, and we found a place. It's a actually street, a place called Trastevere in Rome, where you can get all the good restaurants. So we had to wait for 10-15 minutes in line, but the food was really great. I had pasta, and Italy means pizza or pasta. I literally lived upon these foods in those 4 days.
I can't live, oh, we fall without you. Okay, let me hear you say, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa,
Okay, so it's now time to head to the hotel, and we took a little detour and again went to see the night view of the St. Peter's Basilica area, because we knew that the next day was Easter, and we knew that they have been preparing the whole day for that event. And yeah, we went there to have a great view of the lights and how they have decorated. So let's see, and I'll be ending talking here. So good night. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, please share and subscribe. Okay, bye bye. Good night.